Previous video was the preamble, so if you're interested in why we're doing this, go watch that, but I don't want to waste any more time on that. So here, we're going to jump straight into it. We're making groups. We're going to start with some easy syntax of how to make groups in order to get to our ultimate goal of having a full cat move our mouse around, follow our mouse around like this, and then we'll get into the actual programming the whole big cat group. So, like we've seen before, we know how to take an object that we've created and place on our canvas and store it into a variable by just doing this. You name your variable. We called it O for no particular reason. Said it was equal to, and then we set it equal to the object that we're creating. Groups let you store multiple different objects, so you can have multiple circles and multiple polygons and all that other stuff to make a full image, like our cat. You can store that all together in a single variable. And the syntax is very similar to how you do a normal one. Creating a normal object or storing a normal object is you just say group, and then you put in parentheses. And as it is right now, I've made a group of just a single object, just that one circle. So this should work, and everything works exactly the same. So it didn't do anything. But here's the power of groups. Just like how a circle is an object, I'm pretty sure groups work as it's an object which is a collection of objects. So just like how a circle works, when I'm creating a circle, I say, I want my x coordinate, my y coordinate, my radius, and I can add extra things. A group is going to work by saying, here, you gave me the first object in the group. Great. And then next, I'm just going to hit comma. I'm going to make a second object in the group. So let's do a let's do a regular polygon, and we'll make it right on top of this. So we're going to make it 300, 200 with a 3 and the size of a radius of 10 we'll do again. And let's make the fill equal, let's just do white. One thing you'll notice, this line's getting kind of really long, and it's looking kind of nasty. So one good practice when you're making groups is for every new object, let's put it in a new line. So I'm going to hit comma, and then after that comma, I'm just going to hit enter, and now I can kind of see, maybe I should even tab this. I don't think anyone's going to be upset by that. So I can really see, I created a group, and everything inside of here is going to be part of that group. Let's see if this is working so far at least. So, whoops, I think I got the radius and the sides mixed up there. We should have a little white triangle in there. Bada boom. So now my group is a circle with a regular polygon with 3 sides, so I made a little triangle, and that's O. And so anytime I move O.center x, O.center y, I move that circle around, both are going to get moved, right? I didn't do T for triangle, O for circle, and move, T.center x, circle.center y, T.center x, T.center y, circle.center x, circle.center y. I just moved the entire group all together. So already these groups are kind of showing how powerful they are. You get to make multiple things together. And I can put whatever I want, as much as I want, inside of this group. So maybe I'll make another one, and I'll put a rectangle, and I'll put it at, 100, 200, and we'll make it a 10 by 10 rectangle. And so now, boom, I've made something else, and these are all attached to each other. So as I move, notice this too, right? As I click, the center of the group looks like it's kind of averaging the edges, like the furthest to the side and the furthest to the side, and the center of the group is kind of moving around based on all of those things together. So that's an important thing to note, actually, when you're doing en masse press and manipulating these things. The center of your group is not the center of one of the objects in there. It's the center of like the group of the objects, the whole combination of them. So yeah, I can add as many different shapes as I want. The center and other things might change around there. But now that we've got this, I can change anything that I want from this thing, right? I think I'm going to end the video here, and then we'll make the full cat group together in the next video. I'm just trying to keep my videos shorter so that, you know, you don't feel like you need to sit and watch me talk for 20 minutes at a time. So if that helped you with groups and that's all you need, that's great. In the next video, I know I lied in the previous one about this one, but in the next video, we will actually implement grouping the cats together so the cats can move around together like this. But I think it's pretty cool, right? Like, that's groups. That's the basics of groups.